card handed over. The trouble is with this competition is that there aren't too many cameras in the on all four sides. However, for this semi-final, there are cameras behind the goal. Now he's flicked it on here. It looks to me like he's pulled away. It's flicked up in the air here. It looks like Umar Foda retracts. Listen, it's gone that far. I don't think there's enough there to merit there being a handball in the big semi-final. It's clear and obvious. No, it's not. Are you picking up a yellow? Are you picking up a yellow? Are you picking up a handball there? Am I missing something? I don't think there is one there. It may be there. Does it touch the hand? Does it change direction? I don't think they've got enough correct angles here to be able to... Do you know what? I don't even know which one they're looking at the moment, because there's potentially a handball against Adel, potentially a handball against Omar Foda. I don't think there's enough in either of them personally, but let's see what Ancino Tuanianyukwa says.
After review, there was no handball by defender. So, final decision.
I don't think anyone can argue with that. It was given a thorough inspection though, wasn't it? Kind of felt like she was really rooting through the evidence to try and find that handball that Tanzania were appealing for, but I don't think there was anything in there, not enough. Would have been very harsh in a stage like this, a semi-final. Good turn, all over the top, nearly finding Saddam. Well, we've got 3 minutes of the first half plus injury time remaining. Certainly that FVS check has just held up proceedings slightly, hasn't it? Here come the medics. There's a player down in the penalty area. That player down is Adam, the Zamalek winner. Incidentally, these two nations have met 3 times before, under 17 level. They met in a friendly just over 12 months ago, and Egypt lost the game 1-0. They met in 2 meetings in 2012 over 2 legs at the AFCON. Obviously, different generation. 2012, I know it was 14 years ago. And both games were actually won 3-0 by Tanzania. So 3 games played, 3 wins for Tanzania, and 3 clean sheets for Tanzania against the Egyptians. So history on their side. There were only a couple of players amongst the squads today that would have played in that friendly from March of 2025, just over a year ago. So a free kick, or is it a drop ball? It's a drop ball. .90 seconds remaining in the first half. Egypt 0, Tanzania 0. Nervously up in the air from Tamer. Dealt with by Mohamed Gamal, who manages to get the ball clear. Tanzania. Well, if you dissect the first half up, you'd say that Egypt had the better start, but Tanzania have been the better side in the second half of the first half. Not a first half of 2 halves by any means, but both sides have had their moments. This is very even. wouldn't want to call this one. 90 minutes and then penalties. No extra time in the CAF competitions for youth level. No development extra time on the youngsters. Straight to penalties. We're just about to find out from the fourth official down below how many more minutes to play. Answer is 3. Sounds about right. Come Egypt, who haven't really forced anything going forward for a while. They're not going to with passes like that straight at Chenga. Drisa back inside to Charlotte. Rambo. He goes back to Haji, the goalkeeper. It's Egypt coming forward. Nearly a minute of the 3 minutes added on. Gone. Gamal. Charged away. Throw into Egypt. I think there's room for improvement from both sides in the retention of the ball. But you can't fault that both teams have defended excellently, not only in their defensive units, but in the way that they have closed down the ball when not in possession. You feel like both sides are more than happy when they haven't got the ball. It feels like that sort of game at the moment, even though it's been very even. Bengalende. It's been pinched away from Charlie. It's good play by Fuda. Safwa squeezing it across to Danny, who goes for goal. It was a long, long way out. Almost like get what he was trying to do. There was a slight leaning back, which meant that that ball was fired way over the top of Haji's crossbar. 0-0. Is this one heading for penalties? If it is, then Tanzania have had a little bit more rehearsal, haven't they, with real-life quarter-final penalty shootout that they won against Algeria. They scored every one of their 4 penalties in that one. Does that give them an advantage? Who knows? Will it get that far? The hosts up next against Senegal. Senegal might have something to say about that. Certainly Tanzania will. I don't think any of the 4 semi-finalists will be out of place in the final. 4 strong sides, 4 evenly matched sides. And, well, there goes the half-time whistle. And the Egyptian players and the Tanzanian players have put on a battle. There is very little between the two sides. Egypt started the better. I think it's fair to say Tanzania ended the first half the stronger side, but very little in it, as I say. And at half-time, we have a scoreline of Tanzania 0, Egypt 0 in this first semi-final of the CAF Under-17 AFCON in 2026. Who goes to the final, Tanzania or Egypt? Well, we're no closer to finding out, but there's a big 45 minutes just around the corner. And if that doesn't decide a winner, then a penalty shootout will. Half-time, it's 0-0.
After review, there was no handball by defender. So
اللي هتشيل. انت اللي هتشيل. خش شمال شويه. خش عليا. خش على الباس. ارجع بقى شويه. وانت اللي هتشيلها. بقول لك انا مش عايز اقف. بلاش ايدك. بلاش ايدك يا ديدي. بلاش ايدك يا ديدي. ما تمسكش ولا تزق. يلا فوق. عبد الله، اي حاجه عندك يا عبد الله شيل. اي حاجه عندك شيل. خلاص يا ديدي. شيل. كويس.
Free kick to Tanzania. Sandy got the ball. The referee didn't think so. And the first goal, we say this in every game, don't we? First goal's pivotal. First goal's pivotal. But the first goal in this game is pivotal because you can't see there being too many of them. Bengalende won the free kick. Now he's going to take the free kick. At least he's positioned to. Two in the wall, waiting on the referee's whistle. Here he comes. Delivered in towards that near post where the goalkeeper was out of the equation. There wasn't a taker in blue. Back out wide again. It's with Lukman back inside to Saddam. Puga. Interesting ball. It's got too much pace on it, though. And that will see through for a goal kick. We've played nearly 10 minutes of this second half. There's no change in the way that this game is unfolding. Is it going to be a mistake? Is it going to be a moment of magic? What will it be to entice a winner? Going into the penalty area from Danny. It's cleared away. Sent forward again by Omar Fouda, but nothing of it. It's brought away by Charlie. Into the feet of Lukman. And that's a good ball. And it could have been a good ball. It's just run away from Saddam. Seen one or two very good matches in this tournament. Interested to hear what people's thoughts are. What was the best match? Probably has to be Tanzania's epic quarter-final against Algeria at 3-3, but there have been other good games as well. It's a crunching challenge from Le Puga. Left his mark on Zayed Surda there. Free kick is going to be taken by Edel. Long punt into that penalty area. No real issues in getting the ball clear for Tanzania. Both teams coming into this semi-final unchanged from the quarter-final. It's gone the way of Tanzania. Both teams have the World Cup in Qatar to look forward to. And the experience of this competition will stand them in very good stead. There will be teams that will participate in that tournament that haven't had the same sort of AFCON experience as these two. Egypt 0, Tanzania 0. 12 minutes gone in the second half. It's a drive forward down the right-hand side from Dismas. Ball into the box will be dealt with by Salam. It's an Egyptian throw. Will it be the Serengeti boys or the Pharaohs that compete in the final? Senegal against Morocco to come later on. Egypt having to retreat back into their own half. As Tanzania try and build up ahead of steam. Lost under his feet there, Charlet. He's found Dismas. And back out wide, but he won't gather that, Sadam. Throw into Egypt. We're heading fast, rapidly up towards the hour mark. Half an hour remaining in this game. 2/3 of the game gone. Clear-cut chances. Well, they've not even been at a premium. I don't think we've had a clear-cut chance, not yet. There's one or two legs start to tire. Maybe this game's beginning to open up. Here's Adrissa. We haven't seen him get forward anywhere near enough. Twisting, turning, getting inside. It's on his unfavoured foot. He gets the cross in, and it just bounced away from Dismas. It's a foul. And a free kick to Egypt. I said it in the first half, Tanzania won on penalties in the quarter-final, scoring all 4 of their goals. Does that give them the advantage in the penalties in this game? You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Another change for Egypt. And they take off Khalid, the front man. 2 goals in this tournament, but hasn't got any change out of Mbegu and Mahimbo, so they try something a little different. Stick Amir on. Egypt's got a player down. Medical staff are quick to react, ready to come out. The injured player is Yasin Taima. And it's Lukman that gets a yellow card. Confirmation of the Lukman yellow card. This moment in time, no one has accumulated the necessary yellows to rule them out of the final. .61 minutes gone. Free kick. Adel will take it. He's gained a yard or two. Foul was definitely inside his own half. The free kick is being taken in the opposite half. There is a VAR card that's been handed over by the Egyptian manager, Ahmed El Kas, and that will be looked at by the referee. It has to be mandatory. So, was there a red card in that? It was a yellow card for Lukman, and the big question is, should it be upgraded to a red? Let's have a look. The Egyptian manager thought so. When you slow it down here, wasn't this one? I think they're saying, is this a foul in the first place against him to knock him off the scent? And it goes up in the air. Was that elbow into the neck of Yasser Taima from Lukman? And every so often these FVS cards are handed over in hope rather than expectation, and you feel that this one is erring on the side of hope. because I'm not expecting anything to be upgraded here. That'd be incredibly harsh against Lookman. Well, it hasn't stopped the referee from having a good look. Unless she thinks that this is a deliberate elbow into the face of the defender. I think he's leant in, it's a foul, but there's no intent there, I don't think. Let's see what the interpretation is from Encino 20 Anyukwa.
After review, the player used a palm, not the elbow, with a medium intensity. So my final
Wag of the finger from a disgruntled Egyptian coach, Ahmed Al-Kas. I think it's the right decision. You can't have players being sent off for something like that. Free kick, yes. Yellow card, yes. Red card, no. No players left on the pitch if we're going to adopt that theory. Not quite sure what the Egyptian coach was trying to get out of that one. So, still 11 against 11, and we've played 64 minutes, and it's Egypt 0, it's Tanzania 0, and this semi-final is fast descending into what begins to look like a penalty shootout, barring some late drama, maybe. Just to recap, by the way, Egypt and Tanzania both have 2 FVS cards, video system cards, where they can call on a review of an incident. That incident there, the elbow, was called upon by Egypt. And nothing come of it. It did take a while, didn't it? It was a long review.
GoDaddy has the perfect hosting plan for any website. From low-cost shared hosting to your own virtual server. Every plan comes with a 99.9% uptime guarantee, along with a free domain name and award-winning support. No wonder we're the world's #1 web host. Unlock your online potential today with GoDaddy.
Route is way beyond Amar. That's a good ball into the box, headed away by Salam, and then hit first time. It wasn't really a great connection from Dismas, and it will trickle behind for a goal kick. So still, we are seeking the first goal. Don't think either goalkeeper has had anything to save so far. It's been an epic battle in the centre of the field, really, isn't it? And both teams have defended stoutly. Neither has let the other in an attacking sense at all, have they? It's been that type of game. So evenly matched. So much at stake. It's going to be magic, mistake, one of those two. Magic or mistake to solve this riddle, I'm afraid. Let's hope it's magic, because we don't want anyone making a mistake. Of course, if it goes to penalties somewhere, there will be a villain. For these young players, it's heartbreaking. Well, for any player, it's heartbreaking, but see a 16, 17-year-old miss a penalty in a major tournament semi-final is really not something that anyone wants to see. And Tanzania won against the Algerians on penalties. 3-3 after 90 minutes, 4-3 on penalties. Didn't miss any. But he is still complaining, Ahmed Al-Kas, about the challenge that went to video review. And a change for Egypt, their 4th change. Omar Fouda goes off with a yellow card to his name, so probably not a bad thing. Amadou is a like-for-like player. Plays in the USA for Social Red Liverpool Club, for whom I'm afraid I know nothing about, so I can't tell you what level they are. A lot of this second half has been inside the Egypt half. I'll go as far as to say neither goalkeeper has been extended in any way, shape or form so far. We're past the midway point in the second half, and as every minute ticks by, so everyone prepares for the inevitable penalty shootout. You feel there's a degree of inevitability about it, but you never say that in football because something can just turn up out of the blue. As I say, it's probably going to be a moment of magic or a mistake. Free kick to Egypt. The end of the road for Omar Fouda on a yellow card. So we'll be hoping that his teammates can get this one over the line. It's a difficult one to call, though. It's a big, strong Tanzanian side. At times their technique is good, but just finding that difficulty in linking up with the front men. Maybe that could change now through the middle, almost finding Lukman. Good play by Saddam, and now it's with Idrissa. It's a slack pass. Amadou cut out by Lupuga. Lupuga beats one, beats the second person to the ball as well. One back by Egypt. So they'll play on this near side. The stadium is just slowly filling up, ready for the evening kickoff between Senegal and the hosts, Morocco. They'll know who they're playing in the final by the time they come out to warm up. Will it be Tanzania or will it be Egypt? Egypt trying to put a few passes together. Adel. Salam. Driving run forward. Stretches, and somehow he does get there. And here come Tanzania, looking dangerous. Looking to get forward. Idrissa cuts inside, and the shot is high over the crossbar. It hasn't opened up to that extent much all game. Bengalende, I feel he should have done better. It was outside the area again, though. Every shot we've seen in this game, I think, has been outside the area. Goalkeeper wasn't tested, was he? He hasn't been tested. Neither goalkeeper has been tested. It's still 0-0. Quick reminder that we have the second semi-final coming right up after this one. Morocco against Senegal. Cooling break at the moment, so you're not missing anything. Chance to take those fluids on board and perhaps one or two final tweaks from the two head coaches. Well, they won the penalty shootout in the quarter-final, did Tanzania. That open and expansive 3-3 draw against Algeria was a polar opposite match in itself to what we've seen here. A cagey affair where chances have been, well, I'm not even going to say few and but far between. Chances have been almost non-existent because it's been that tight. It's been that competitive. It's been that defensive dominated match from both sides. Tino Twani-Anyukwa is ready to restart the match. Moroccan fans starting to congregate. There's a few Egyptians scattered around the ground. There's a a pocket of Tanzania fans that have turned up for this game as well and have followed them all through the tournament. It's a good one in the midfield from Chenga. Gets it wide and Lendi. Get to the byline, but he can. He keeps it in play. Salam is keeping him company and gets it out for a throw. Quick throw in. Cleared by Adel, who was quickest on the scene. "17 minutes to go. And a first change for Tanzania. Kazinga is going to come on for Chenga, who's on a yellow card. Kazinga's got 1 goal so far in this competition. He'd be a national hero if he got a second. He's a lively character. Maybe he holds the key. Kazinga on for Chenga. Down the left-hand side, Tanzania on the attack. This is Shola. Buga. First touch very quickly on the ball, Kazinga. Will be looking for those pockets of space. Kazinga in and around. Shola and Dismas in the midfield. Drusa. Head off by Shola to Mayimbo. Mayimbo to the right-hand side. And now Egypt can break away. It's a knock and go. It's done incredibly well there, Lipuga. Bigu. Almost bursting forward there, Kazinga. Now Egypt have it. Over the halfway line. As the Moroccan fans begin to rock up, they boo every time that the Egyptians start to attack. That's where the boos are coming from. There is a massive rivalry between Egypt and Morocco. Cross comes in, and that's very close to goalkeeper Haji, and an easy catch. A bit of hostility. Oh, that's a header up in the air. There might be a chance here for Tanzania. Oh, that's brilliant goalkeeping. Malik was quickly off his line to deny Lukman by coming out and steaming round the striker and getting the ball, getting his hands to the ball as well. It's good goalkeeping. It was an error in front of him by Adel, but nearly exposed the Egyptian defence. It was nearly a big moment in the game, and we haven't had one yet. 1 hour, 15 minutes of football, and not a single clear-cut chance. That was nearly it. Great goalkeeping by Malik. And here come Egypt into the penalty area themselves. Whip shot. Well, that's the first time that a goalkeeper has been forced into action. And it was a curling effort from Danny and a good save from Haji. It's going to be a corner to Egypt. And this was good from Danny. Cuts inside, and that's an excellent effort. Well, I said a moment of magic. That was a moment of magic from Danny. Really good effort. It's a save that you'd expect the goalkeeper to make. This was a save at the other end. Both goalkeepers have been exerted more in the last 2 minutes than they have in the previous 74. Corner to Egypt. Slung in deep. It's over the goalkeeper. It's headed down. And, well, they managed to deal with it, Tanzania. But with the first header coming in, there was a moment of concern for Mozambique. But this game, suddenly, out of the blue, is really starting to open up. Down the line from Dismas. This is Saddam. 2 to beat. It's played a little short for Lipuga. And then whipped in by Saddam and straight at the goalkeeper. That's more like it. It's just starting to buzz into shape, this game, with 13 minutes to go. Suddenly the realisation that maybe we just need to do something a little different to win this game without the need of penalties. Here come Tanzania again over the halfway line. Diasmas, who's plays for TDS in Tanzania, gets it wide. Bangalendi, it's a good play. Now, needs a cross of some sort from Kazinga. Big, strong side of Tanzania. And they've given the ball away here. Egypt coming forward with Mohamed Gamal. Gamal linking with Amir. Gamal again. It's a challenge from behind, and the referee saw it as being an okay challenge. And now it's Tanzania steering forward. Lukman taking on the defender Tama. Tanzania have got bodies in here, and there might be an opportunity. Oh, he had the chance to hit it. He decided to take a touch in Bangalendi, and that was a costly mistake. And now it's Egypt venturing forward with Danny. He looks like their go-to man at the moment. Nearly scored with the best chance of the game that was tipped over the bar by Haji a few minutes ago. 11 minutes to go. Penalties on the horizon, but suddenly this game just beginning to come to the boil. Saddam gives it back to Lapuga. Back into the midfield, and Charlotte through the lines, out on the outside for Bangalendi. That was a poor pass. Straight to Gamal, and he releases it quick down the middle. Goalkeeper's going to need to come out of his box to deal with that one. And he read the situation really quickly there, Haji. Clears it right-footed downfield. Tanzania again on the attack. That's going to be a free kick. Completely misjudged that, did Adele. Went straight through the back of Lukman. Free kick. Referee had an easy decision to make on that one. Timed it very badly, really, in the end, didn't it? Good challenge there from Kazinga to break up a potentially damaging attack from Egypt. Here comes a free kick. Very dangerous ball in, which has not been properly cleared. Now, what can Tanzania do? So another ball into the box from Lapuga, and a looping header. He's over the bar. They want a corner. They're not going to get it, though, Tanzania. Well, an Egypt-Morocco final will be pretty tasty, being neighbours coming into contact. This is a semi-final that could go either way. Well, he's just started to buzz into life, Danny. Well, if they do get to the final, Danny will at least be able to play. He's not picked up another yellow card today to suspend him for the final, so that's one weight off his shoulders. Danny makes the exit. Replaced by Ivona. He plays in Egypt for Al Ali. One of the top clubs, of course, in Egypt. Now a run forward from Zayed Saudi. Amadou, Saudi. Bashir. Salam. Interesting delivery. Too close to the goalkeeper. Haji. He's a quick decision maker, is Haji, and everything he's done today, he's quickly tuned his brain in and not changed his mind, and he's got everything spot on. There's still time for a winner. Tanzania. I think up to about 20-minute mark in this game, you thought Egypt was a slightly better side, but Tanzania finished the first half better. They've been the better side in the second half. They're on the attack here. This is Mbengalenge. Gets round the outside, across the face of goal. A better time run would have meant a tap-in. And they were fortunate, Egypt, there wasn't one. Mbengalenge plays it into the danger zone. doesn't quite get a touch at the near post. Sedan doesn't make the run quick enough at the far post. Turning into shape here. This is Tanzania shooting and forcing a save from Malik. It was Amir that hit it, and they're really on the up at the moment. Tanzania into the box. It's cleared away. Adrissa again. Tanzania pushing the Egyptians all the way. A shot that is blocked. The game has come to life more in the last 10 minutes than it did the previous 70. And the growing number of Morocco fans that are filtering into this stadium is giving Tanzania more and more support, and they're lifting to that occasion. They're lifting to that support. I just feel that these Moroccan followers might make a difference. They certainly will in the semi-final, I'm sure, if they'll make lots of noise. And here come Egypt. Whistles every time they come forward now. Long ball in from Salim. Again, good decision making from Haji. Not long, 6 minutes to go. Is there one big chance in this game that could settle it? Or are we heading for another penalty shootout? Flick on. Goalkeeper will come and sort that out, I'm sure. Haji. And Begu. Striding forward, the big number 5. He's giving it away. That's not a good pass at all, but he's retrieved it from Saudi as Begu atoned his error. Egypt still have it. This is Gamal. Thrust it towards goal. And look how quick he was blocked there by Mahimbo. Vital interception. That might have been flying in. You just don't know. Egypt on the ball inside the Tanzania half, but in their attempt to try and link up, they've given the ball away. Lovely skills from Dismas. Reverse back inside. This is Kazinga over the top. Now it's Saddam. He's goal side of his marker. Diving header. Oh, it's gone wide. Well, that was the big moment in the game. I'm not sure it would have counted from Lukman, but my goodness me. They have rose to the occasion with the Moroccan support behind them. And that is agonising. A diving header that goes back across the face of goal. Lukman with the high boot. That's probably where the referee's whistle actually went. And the diving header from Bengalende. It was a high boot from Lukman. Egypt. They're hedging their bets a little here. Much better game now, isn't it? Much better game. And Tanzania and their fans will be feeling the final be in touch and distance if they just get one more chance and take it. I feel if there's going to be another chance in this game, it will go their way. Much the better side. That was the save made earlier on to keep out the drive from Kazinga. Kazinga's made a little bit of difference since coming on. Both goalkeepers who have more to do in the last 10 minutes than they have since the very first minute of the game. An injury to Malik. Also, Salam has received some treatment for a head injury. Egypt 0, Tanzania 0, 87 minutes gone. So, free kick. It was a high boot, I can confirm. It's Malik that takes the free kick, knocks it long. Headed back again by Muhimbo. 2.5 minutes plus injury time. They're feeding off the crowd here. Oh, Tanzania. Bengalini back to Idrissa, gets the cross in, flying header away by Adel. Back out again to Dismas. Still going here. Can he angle the cross in? He can't, but he does win a corner. 2 minutes to go. It'll be good to see that second semi-final later on with a good, healthy crowd inside the Moulay Al Hassam Stadium. As they've started to come in, it's really lifted the game. It's opened it up. There's a few tired legs out there, but they've responded, especially Tanzania, to the atmosphere. Referee, his eyes at the back of the head at the moment to deal with the confrontations at the back end of this penalty area. It's a corner to Tanzania. Last minute of the game, in it comes. It's flicked onto them at the near post and eludes everyone. Straight behind, goal kick, and we take another step closer to penalties. Well, over the 90, there's no doubt that Tanzania have been the better side overall. But they haven't found the finish. Malik to take this goal kick with 30 seconds remaining. There will be added time. How much? We'll find out in a minute. 20 seconds time. Flicked on. Egypt trying to get forward with Avona. Greeted by more whistles. Avona's got two defenders, one either side of it. Slotted it down the line. Not quite sure what he was trying to achieve there. Well, I can tell you what he was trying to achieve. Winning a corner. 6 minutes of added time, and I perhaps owe an apology to Avona there for saying not quite sure what he's doing. He's winning the corner, that's what he's doing. And this could be a moment for Egypt. Well, it's at the business end of this semi-final now. It's a late winner. It's a penalty shootout. In comes the corner. Safe pair of hands, and they have been safe all afternoon, Hadji. Hadji's been brought down. He's now run outside the penalty area. Probably not a good idea if it was still live, but yellow card shown to Ahmed Bashir. Koki wasn't too happy there, was he, Hadji? 6 minutes of added time. We've played 1 minute. Well, I promise you drama. I promise you. I don't know if it's going to come in penalties or late drama. Hang in with us, we'll find out. Long ball forward. Header away from Yassin Tamer. Second 1-1 by Bashir. Looping header, again it's Tamer that gets it away. Away by Egypt. Header to safety from Lapuga. Loosen that midfield from Tanzania, and it's allowed Egypt the ball. They've got it wide with Avona. This time he had the last touch, Avona, and that's going to be a throw-in. Long kick forward. The game has opened up in the last 10 minutes or so. Still waiting on that first goal. What can Tanzania cook up here? In the midfield with Kazinga. That's a testing ball out wide, and it required Adel stepping forward and clearing the ball into touch. Throw into Tanzania. We'll give them a prayer in the group stages, but they came through. Flying colours. Beat Angola 3-0, beat Mozambique 3-0. 2 3-0 wins, and everyone sat up with reason. They're a good side. Free kick to Egypt. We are halfway through the 6 minutes of stoppage time. Can Tanzania, or indeed Egypt, find that late winner? So Egypt's trying to set off on the attack, but there's just too many blue shirts there. They're a tall side, Tanzania. They're always going to fend those aerial threats off with considerable ease. Don't forget, we've got the second semi-final later this evening, Morocco against Senegal. Hope you can join us, that'll be a cracker. There'll be a good atmosphere inside this stadium as well as the crowd start to build for that one. Kick-off is just over an hour away. Two teams will be out warming up very shortly. Ball is cleared for touch. Tanzania 0, Egypt 0. It remains 2 minutes more of stoppage time, and then all the talking goes out of the window and it comes down to penalties. Who's got the nerve? Who's got the focus? Who can do the job? And who will make the mistakes? That's all to come, unless there is a late winner here. Get the feeling. When that final whistle goes, there will be a huge sigh of relief for Egypt, because they could have easily lost this game. Having said that, Tanzania were very good with their penalties the other night against Algeria. 4 taken, 4 scored. And here come Egypt. They might not need it. So run into a dangerous area for Gamal. Finds Amir. Amir can't turn. Look how many blue shirts are back there to smother the danger very quickly. It's defending like that, which has led to a game full of relatively few chances. There have been more for Tanzania than they have for Egypt, and it is Tanzania trying to force the issue now in the very last minute of stoppage time. 95th of 96 minutes. Here they come, Tanzania. Kizinga. It's a rifled shot. Well, that would have been quite something. A rasping effort from distance from Charlotte. If this goes in, it would have been quite something. And I tell you what, it wasn't very far away, was it? He swung for that with the right foot. There haven't been many better chances than that across the last hour and a half, let me tell you. It has been a fascinating, intriguing encounter between two very evenly matched sides. But Tanzania have risen to the occasion as the crowd have started to pour into this stadium. They've finished strong, but haven't been able to finish off Egypt. Can they do so with this one last attack? Egypt win it back, it's cleared away, the final whistle blows, and the first semi-final ends goalless and will be decided on a penalty shootout. Well, Egypt started the game itself the stronger, without creating much. Tanzania ending the first half the better side, again without creating much. Tanzania were the better side in the second half. Both sides had some better chances towards the end, but there was no breakthrough, and it finishes Egypt 0, Tanzania 0, and the Pharaohs and the Serengeti boys must now prepare for that penalty shootout. I'll take a quick break and I'll be back for that penalty shootout in just a few moments time. Stay with us and watch the preparations, and we'll describe all the action as it unfolds in that penalty shootout in just a moment. So, penalties it is. Tanzania 0, Egypt 0, the score after 90 minutes. There are no matches with extra time at youth level in Africa. CAF goes straight to penalties. Two tosses of a coin, one to decide who goes first, one to decide which end of the stadium the penalties will be taken. Looks like Egypt have won the toss for deciding which end. Adele has pointed away to our right. Tanzania won in the quarter-final on penalties. They scored 4 out of 4. Egypt will be hoping they could be the more composed from the spot in this shootout. Hearts are racing, nerves are jangling. There's a place in the CAF Under-17 AFCON final at stake here. It's all about one kick of a football. Who has the nerve? Who has the composure? Well, you see there the Egyptian players, a lot of them sitting on the ground still, not got up to prepare for this. They are fully focused in a circle, Tanzania. They've been there and seen it all before in the quarter-final. It's now down to a semi-final showdown that goes to penalties. Don't forget, coming up, Morocco against Senegal in the second semi-final right here. And kick-off is exactly an hour away in that one. The two teams will be out warming up straight after the penalty shootout, I would imagine. They've been a stronger side in the 90 minutes. They have the experience from the quarter-final. You have to feel the advantage is slightly with Tanzania. But we're talking about psychology here. What can Egypt conjure up? They've also got the home crowd on their side, Tanzania. And every penalty that Egypt will take will be quickly greeted with whistles and boos. Well, it's going to be Egypt to go first. It's a long walk. It looks like a long walk. I'm sure that does wonders for your knees. And everything that Hadji has done as a goalkeeper this evening, he's been confident. Only had the one save to make, which he tipped over the bar, but his handling has been excellent. What's his penalty saving like? Well, first up is Mohamed Gamal. Two goalkeepers being spoken to by the referee. And a crescendo of boos. This is a test of nerve and character, especially for the Egyptians. The locals, the Moroccans, want their neighbours to fail. Can Egypt rise above the bait? Mohamed Gamal. Well, that's the way to answer the whistles. 1-0. Very good penalty, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. Never in doubt. Bengalendi next up. Zaki Juma of Bengalendi. It's advantage Egypt. Begalende. Oh, it was a poor penalty. And it's been missed, and it's advantage Egypt. It was a long run up. And there was a focus in putting it in one place only. And the goalkeeper, Malik, guessed right and makes the save. It wasn't an outstanding save. It was an important save, an heroic save. And now Hadji really does need to get his side back on track with a save of his own. Second Egyptian penalty is Amir. Not such a long run up this time. He steps to the left, he steps up. Makes it look easy. He looks like someone has been practicing. 2-0 to Egypt. Well, advantage Egypt, but I've seen penalty shootouts lost from that situation before. He can quickly change, but there's one simple equation here. Tanzania simply have to score. Napugo. Just. Napuga scores 2-1. That had to go in. It nearly didn't. And he knows it, Malik. He was nearly there. So close. There was so little space between fingertips post, and somehow he managed that little tiny area. He's picked it out. I suppose you could call that a very good penalty from Napuga. All that matters is it's gone in and it keeps Tanzania alive. Egypt ready to take their next penalty. It's saved! Amado misses. That's pleased the locals. And now a chance for Tanzania to step back into parity. Both teams have missed one. And the goalkeeper bided his time and didn't get put off by the stutter. Put off the penalty taker more than the goalkeeper, and he got down and makes a good save. Hadji, the hero of the penalty shootout in the quarter-final, and he's back up to his old tricks again. Idrissa. He's had a really good game at left-back. He's had a good tournament as well. Not much of a run-up. That's how to take a penalty. Smashes it. Well, a goalkeeper, quite frankly, could stand still or dive either way. He's not going to stop that. That is the best of the penalties so far. Laces, leather. Lovely. 2-2. 3 each. Inseparable once more. Egypt and Tanzania. Next up, it's Evona on as a substitute. The right-sided winger from El Ali. Growing crescendo of whistles and boos. He has to shut it out. He has to be focused. I'll tell you who is focused. The goalkeeper, Hadji. He's ready to pounce like a cat. Evona sends him the wrong way. 3-2. We're almost at the stage of sudden death now. Calm penalty, wasn't it, from Evona? Didn't let the moment get to him. Cool and composed. Ahmed El Kassani's side. Sitting in the shade. Wishing this was not happening, I would imagine. Alianza Saganzelu. Fourth penalty for Tanzania, and it's put away well by Mahimbu. Ticks the box, it's 3-3. This has the potential of being a marathon. Okay, well, it's not quite sudden death yet, but essentially it is. Haji back on his line. And he makes the save. A crucial save. Got down brilliantly and keeps out the penalty from Amr. And they're on the brink here, Tanzania, of reaching the final. Crushing miss from Abdallah Amir. And now Tanzania are one kick away from the AFCON final. What a story. This bunch of lads have come into this tournament with no hope. They could be on their way back here for next Tuesday's final. The pressure is on Lookman's shoulders. If he scores, Tanzania win. Looks like he's going to go for the direct, powerful approach. And it works. And Tanzania are into the final of the AFCON. What a story. What a story. Alianza Saganzulu and his young side have braved the elements. They won on penalties in the quarter-final to dispatch Algeria. They come from 2-0 down in a penalty shootout in the semi-final to dispatch Egypt. And it's Tanzania that will be playing in the CAF Under-17 AFCON final on Tuesday, right here in the Moulay El Hassan Stadium in Rabat. A distraught Egypt couldn't quite get it over the line. But it's a result that's gone down exceedingly well, with a strong contingent of Moroccans gathering in the crowd ready for the second semi-final. Tanzania, that's right, Tanzania are in the final. The Serengeti boys are the heroes. And they've done it the hard way again through penalties, but they've kept their nerve, and it was an excellent penalty. Credit to Malik for going the right way, but he couldn't keep it out. A kiss of the ball. He'll be in the final. Lookman's penalty was good. Tanzania, who have been the better side over the 90 minutes, it has to be said, have made it through to the final. Heartache for Egypt, who must come back again on Monday in the third place match. Tears of sadness for them. An experience that nobody wants to go through, but it's part of the football learning curve. In stark contrast, Tanzania are lapping this up. They are heroes back home. A CAF Under-17 AFCON final for them on Tuesday. The final score here, well, it's finished Egypt 0, Tanzania 0, but it's finished 4-3 again on penalties to Tanzania. And their player of the match is Chole, the midfielder.
Congratulations to the final. What's your feeling? Assalamu alaikum. Kwa majina naitwa Isa Musa Chole. Nashukuru sana kwa tunzo hii. Kwa uwezo wa Mwenyezi Mungu, inshallah endelea kutubariki timu yetu na nchi yetu ya taifa. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. What do you want to tell to your teammates? Ni mechi ngumu, yeye tunajivunia kwamba tupata maelekezo na kocha wetu, kwa uwezo wa Mwenyezi Mungu tupambane hivi hivi, alhamdulillah bil alamin. Thank you.
One photo please.
So there you have it, Egypt 0, Tanzania 0, 4-3 on penalties. Once again, just like the quarter-final, they won 4-3 on penalties, Tanzania. Coming up in less than an hour, Morocco against Senegal. Hang with us for that one right here. It's going to be a cracker, that one. That really will be a great game. And the Moroccan faithful are rocking up, ready for that game inside this wonderful stadium as well. But who will it be, Morocco or Senegal, to take on Tanzania?